Yeah, I agree with y'all. One thing I gotta say about Trump, they can't say he prejudiced or racist, because if you cross him, he gon' ass off if you're white, you're black, you're blue, brown, or pineapple purple. He gonna set the record straight. That's one thing I gotta say about it. And that's what a lot of folks don't like about him, because he don't do bullshit. And the same ones that didn't put Trump in office, the same ones that hate him, is the same ones that's out there.
This indictment has actually caused a lot of people to wake up. I have realized a lot of things I didn't know. The kind of support I see, in favor of the former president, it is something I have never seen before. But this lady you've seen here said something that drew my attention, to react to this video. And I don't know if you have seen this. Let me not talk much, just watch this video.
Ones that didn't put Trump in office, the same ones that hate him, is the same ones that's out there stealing, putting a stop to that. Them same damn Democrats in these areas, in these poor areas, marketing, making money off of these people that don't know any better in these streets, using all these different types of stuff, organizations, to steal money and robbing the people. You know Trump wasn't. Don't get me wrong, you got people do some things. But you got some folks that go way out the way to get things done. But see, Trump wasn't for that. That's why folks don't like Trump. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. Folks marketing off the poverty areas, marketing off of the infested areas. Instead of using that money and helping the community, they're using that money to put in their pocket. In all these areas out here, the hoods. Trump would have been sunk that tank up in there. Trump would have spent some martial law up in there long time ago. We wouldn't be like we are today. You got folks out other countries coming in our country and they ain't paying no damn taxes. Who the hell you think you are?
Yes, I have seen a lot of Democrats, going into celebration after this. Like I said, on a similar video I did, I have never seen a situation where people go on celebrations, to see someone's downfall. It is insane. The more they are doing this, that is how people are realizing what they are doing. It has reached a certain level where people should think out of the box. If you have never been wise to see what Democrats are doing, by now you should be. Just imagine what is going on from the first day you are being signed in. They start going after you. When you are out, they still continue. That is to tell you.
The twice impeached, I can't even speak.
Twice impeached.
The twice impeached, one term, once indicted, but who's counting? Former president is reportedly facing more than 30, count them, criminal charges. So, how do we feel about this unprecedented moment in American history?
I called it.
Did you? We feel good. Begging for applause.
I said he would be held criminally responsible because no one is above the law. He would be at the very least charged. He not only has the New York case, he has the Georgia case, he has the Department of Justice cases. There are 2 or 3 of them there. I mean, you can't commit so many crimes and think that you are above the law, even if you are the president.
So it really is a celebration of the law.
It's a celebration of the law and how it applies to all of us.
A show like this should not even exist. The kind of hatred I see when I look through their eyes is extremely disturbing. Like you've seen, they are into celebrations. He has been indicted. Cheese. You know, somebody once told me, when you realize that the war is against someone, or a particular group of people are actually against someone, don't be fast to go into conclusion. Sit down and realize it yourself. Try to ask, why are they doing this? You might realize that the person might be doing, the right thing, and people that do right things, they often encounter obstacles on their way. That is what is going on. That is not all.
If you don't watch Fox News, here are 5 highlights from last night's complete meltdown over the Trump indictment. There were times last night when I genuinely thought people were going to cry. I'm not exaggerating. If you had zero context, you would have thought somebody died.
Give the president some money to fight this bullshit.
Looking a little emotional. I feel the same way.
My heart is broken. I had some tears in my eyes.
Some hosts tried to spin the indictment into a good thing. Watch Pete Hegseth really overestimate Donald Trump's cool factor.
If there's a mugshot of Donald Trump, it'll be in dorm rooms and on t-shirts.
And it gets dumber. Here's Greg Gutfeld saying that now Donald Trump has street cred.
He is an OG, right? If they give me, he is a badass if he's got a mugshot.
I honestly can't wait for this mugshot to come out because Fox hosts are going to have to pretend that he's the handsomest man they've ever seen. It's going to be really fun. Tucker brought Glenn Beck on to talk about the indictment, and Beck immediately went off the rails.
The Bill of Rights is gone. By 2025, we are going to be at war. We'll have a currency collapse, and we will live in a virtual police state.
Honestly, I just don't think America is efficient enough to get that much done in 2 years. Denmark, maybe, but not America. To no one's surprise, the Law and Order crowd suddenly didn't like Law and Order. And according to them, grand juries are now Stalin.
Stalinization of the American criminal justice system.
The type that we normally associate with the Soviet Union.
It's like Stalin's purges.
But while we all love to make fun of these people, there was a ton of dangerous rhetoric last night.
It almost feels like they're pushing the population to react.
Basically, it's one party hunting another.
It is a war on conservatism and MAGA.
They want you to strike out.
Donald Trump was indicted by a jury. If anything, this shows that our justice system is still willing to go after the rich and powerful. Republicans could have even used this indictment to get rid of the Trump albatross hanging around their neck. But instead, they've committed themselves to a guy with 34 counts against him.
People better be careful. And that's all I'll say about that.
I'll see you on Friday for next week's recap, but in the meantime, I do hope you'll have some fun watching these hypocrites